Berkeley, California, Ross Bowers found a way to overshadow California's opportunistic defense that forced 7 turnovers and had 9 sacks. An acrobatic flip into the end zone will do just that. Bowers scored on the touchdown leap and the Golden Bears used a dominant defensive performance to stun number 8 Washington State 373 Friday night for their first win in 14 years against a top 10 team. I didn't think I could go left or right, so why not over the top, Bowers said. Luckily I was able enough to land safely and all that stuff. More. This is big. Syracuse stuns number 2 Clemson. Cameron Bynum had 2 of California's 5 interceptions against Luke Falk, and the Bears' 43-13 Pac-12 overwhelmed the Cougars 61-31 for a signature win under first-year coach Justin Wilcox. Cal was just 15-21 against top 10 teams since 1978, with the only win coming over number 3 Southern California in 2003 before breaking through against mistake-prone Washington State. There's no bright spot. We were pathetic, Cougars coach Mike Leach said. We're a bunch of pathetic frontrunners. The Bears used short fields on their first 4 scoring drives before Bowers delivered the highlight of the night with his touchdown run early in the fourth that left the crowd gasping in amazement. Bowers scrambled and then bounded off 2 feet from just outside the 2. He did a front flip over Justus Rogers and fell in the end zone following the 7-yard run that made it 273. That was 11 out of 10, Bynum said. That was really nice. That's crazy. Bowers, whose mother used to be the gymnastics coach at Washington, had scored on a similar flip in a high school game, and his mother once again was hoping for even more. She said the same thing to me after the game. Why didn't you do a double? Bowers said. It was the same thing. It's like deja vu. It keeps her coming to the games. The game was played in smoky conditions because of the wine country fires that had killed at least 35 people and destroyed at least 5,700 homes and businesses about 50 miles north of Cal's campus. The tone for this game was set when Falk was intercepted on Washington State's third play from scrimmage, setting up a field goal by Matt Anderson. The Cougars committed 3 turnovers in the first half, missed a field goal and had a 1-yard punt in the final minute of the half that set up a touchdown that made it 173 at the break. Falk entered the game with 2 interceptions and 262 passes before throwing 5 against the Bears. He had 1 on his first pass, 1 in the end zone, another in the red zone on a botched shovel pass, and 2 more overall. It was a rough day all around for Falk, who was repeatedly battered by Cal's rush and lost a fumble that was returned for a TD by Jaron Brown after the 9th sack of the game. The Bears were held to minus 14 yards rushing in the first half before wearing down the Cougars behind, bruising Vic and Ware. And Ware carried the bulk of the rushing load with Patrick Laird out with an injury and finished with 102 yards on 22 carries as Cal dominated the game in the trenches.